Hey everybody, Motorport 59 here. Talk a little bit about the violence in Los Angeles today, and one of the issues that happened in Portland over the weekend. Today in Los Angeles, a little mini brawl broke out between Patriots and Antifa members, and of course it depends on which news source you go to as to what it was all about, who started it, and who won or lost. The Patriots were out protesting the Los Angeles County mask mandates that have fallen in line with the state mandates. I don't have a lot of information about that because I live in Kern County and we are not following those guidelines. We're not being mandated to follow those guidelines. If people want to wear masks. If you don't, Kern County's not enforcing that. But anyway, the Patriots were out protesting and the Antifa showed up and things got ugly. And I don't like this kind of stuff. I'm not one of those people who likes to see things like this happen. But if the Antifa people are going to go out there and start popping off, mouthing off, and getting in people's faces, they deserve to get their ass kicked. And the Patriots didn't start this. The Antifa people started it. And I saw a couple of Antifa people land a couple of good punches. One knocked a guy down, but that guy got back up and beat that guy's ass. But some people say it was about the mask mandates. They're saying it was an anti-Newsom pro-recall. It just, like I said, it depends on who you listen to as to what you're going to hear. And unfortunately, with the today's media sources, that's just the way it is. The media have stopped reporting news and started creating news. So one person was stabbed, it's my understanding. I could get no details. I can't find anything about it. Somebody was stabbed. It's my understanding that it was a patriot who was stabbed by an Antifa person. If that's the case, I'm sorry somebody got stabbed, but if that's the case, I hope that is the truth because it proves what kind of people these are. These are violent rioters. These are not protesters. They did not go there to protest. They did not go there to stand across the street with a different opinion and shout whatever back and forth. They went there with violence in mind, and it turned south on them. Someone got stabbed. Whoever it was, that sucks that somebody got stabbed. But I sincerely hope that it was an Antifa member that did it. I hope that's the way that it comes out, because as all these violent riots happened over last summer, it was proven beyond the shadow of a doubt that all the violence was initiated by the leftists, by the Antifa, by BLM, not by patriots, not by people, not by Republicans or conservative groups, but by these people. And what you have to hear from the media is, well, some guy drove by with an American flag on one side of his truck and a Trump flag on the other and got out and had, yeah, there are people like that. There are diehard Trump conservative, that kind of person who don't mind getting out, kicking some ass and busting some heads. But they are in the extreme minority where the conservatives are concerned, whereas the violent offenders on the left are the extreme vast majority. It's a vast left-wing majority. And over the weekend in Portland, a Christian group had got together, a park up there, do some worship, and a little church in a park. Well, the Antifa showed up and started taunting them, throwing things at them, and calling people names, and the Christian group left, and they came back the next day and tried it again. And what did the media do? What did they have to say about it? That the pastor was a right-wing extremist. And I don't know if you can actually wrap your mind around this. I know it's difficult to believe that a conservative, a small conservative Christian group would do something like this, but they didn't have a permit. They didn't have a permit. They're fascists. That's what the media call them, fascists, because they didn't have a permit, and their pastor is a known extreme right-wing nutcase. This is what we live with in the United States today. All my videos where I talk about this kind of stuff, I call for change for everybody. Let's, hey, Reginald Denny said it best. Can't we all just get along? Can't we all just be Americans? Do we have to be black? Do we have to be white? Do we have to be Asian or Hispanic or Native American? Can't we all just be Americans? And can't we all just get along? We can have differences of opinion. We have differences of opinion. My whole adult life, since I have been involved in politics, but it's never been like this. The leftists got their foot in the door in 2000, and they finally just kicked it open when Barack Obama was elected, and it has gone downhill ever since. The riot in Los Angeles, it wasn't a riot, it was kind of a brawl, but people are out there beating each other up over ostensibly for COVID mandates. What do you think about all this? Did you see the fight in Los Angeles? Did you see the deal in Portland? Did you hear about that? What are your thoughts on that? What are your thoughts on the divisions that we have right now, and why do we have them? Let me know in the comments below. Shoot me an email at motopoet59@gmail.com. Like, share, subscribe, click on the bell if you want to be notified of future content. We'll see you all later.